found a way into my heart. Oh, oh, she don't make up, no, she make art. And I need a way to treat it, cause I keep getting high off of her. Off of her. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running back to you. Back to you. Back to feeling lonely, hey. And hearing music that can make me smile. But the way I feel with her cannot be explained. But one thing still remains on my mind. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you. But somehow I keep running back to you. Back to you.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Collegiate Carnival Series Season 3. I am Pyro here, joined today by Iceberg. How you doing, my friends?
There we go. Hello.
Hello. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I am right on time.
It's good to hear. I'm going to do a little bit of technical stuff here just to get you sounding all good on the broadcast, but we played all the way down from 64 teams now to 8 last night. Now we're going to find out who's going to be the champion of the Season 3 Kickoff Tournament. Take a look at the bracket here quickly. And as you can see, we're down to these 8 teams. The South region did go chalk, at least for these 2 teams. Number 1, Kansas. Number 2, Colorado. That's what we're going to have for you here tonight. Midwest, a little more upset heavy. Coming out of that region were number 4, Purdue, and number 3, Cincinnati. Then number 1, San Diego State. Number 7, Louisiana Tech. Saw them on the stream last night in the West. And in the East, number 1, Tennessee. Number 3, Syracuse. Iceberg, who are you feeling was the biggest upset here?
I feel like the Midwest absolutely had the biggest upset happen because it's number 3 versus number 4. Louisiana Tech was gifted heavily by the fact that Oregon did not end up playing. They forgot that there was a Saturday start time and thought it was only Sunday, which is unfortunate. But that's on them. And in the East, I say Syracuse coming out and making the East Finals is not really a shocker. I think they're a really good squad, and I feel like we have a really good set of 8 heading into the day.
Absolutely. And we've seen as well from these new conferences, Purdue from the Big Ten, Tennessee from the SEC, Louisiana Tech from the CUSA, showing that there's a lot to be seen from these teams that didn't have the chance to really show out last season, but definitely will do so this time around.
Absolutely. I feel like the addition of so many just new conferences in general for this season of CCS, I am very, very excited.
Yeah, and
to see what happens.
Certainly. And for this matchup as well, I think I would at least argue the best quality matchup of all of these quarterfinals. The winner coming out of this one, probably one of the favorites alongside Tennessee and San Diego State to go all the way, as there will be 3 other streams going on simultaneously with this one. One of the main collegiate CS Twitch channel, one on twitch.tv/TonyXD_, and one on twitch.tv/TheRLFox. So want to get a bit of a multi-Twitch going, put those broadcasts in a quad box, catch all the action. Do encourage you all to do so.
It is going to be an incredible night of Rocket League, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Yep. You should be ready to go in just a few short moments here. Looking back at some of the bracket play from last night, and while things have narrowed down to, I think, an average amount of chaos, you could say there's definitely a lot more to be seen, especially in, as you said, that Midwest region. Number 2, Wichita State going down to UCF in 4. And do you think anybody really saw that coming?
Based on what Wichita was saying, it seems like they weren't expecting it either. I feel like they were talking about how they didn't have the best performance, but I still think it's a very strong performance from UCF coming out and nearly making it to today. I feel like that's a big deal because of how UCF's season ended very tragically last season, not being able to compete in the conference championship and not being able to have any chance at making the national championship. So it's a big deal for them to even make a big run. So I am very happy with how they're going.
Yeah, the American really coming out to play so far, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that up as the season progresses. And it looks like we are almost ready to go here on Manfield Night for game 1. Might be missing one player. We'll see if gonna join in shortly.
Let's see there, because yeah, I think there's probably maybe 1 or 2, because I think it's just us, the coach of Colorado, 3 players. That might be everyone. I think everyone's.
I think we're missing one player from Kansas. Of course, Kansas, no stranger to success, had a very strong run in CCS Season 2. I'm going to be looking to repeat that. I do believe they were champions last season, yes, so number 1 overall seed in this tournament, favorites coming into it, and they're going to have to live up to those expectations here, though I'm sure they will not be strangers to that sort of pressure.
It is very interesting. I believe they're trying out a new third for this season in this tournament. So, and with Sauce joining, that is everyone. We are ready to go.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, proud to bring to you this CCS Season 3 Kickoff Tournament quarterfinal matchup between the Kansas Jayhawks and the Colorado Buffaloes. These two teams fought through 3 arduous rounds of play and now have made it here in this best of 7 series. 4 games to take it.
Yokes wins the kickoff first for Colorado, but Alpaca, the new player for Kansas, I believe this is his first time playing for Kansas. They might have a B team, but not that I know of, as this is the new player to the team, with Sauce and Spade returning from Season 2. Yokes trying to dribble in, air out of his side, and Alpaca's going to collect it over on the Kansas side, with Yokes putting it midfield, with Sauce getting a massive clear downfield, with Thumper heading back downfield for Colorado, collecting this in the corner. Beaten by Sauce. Sauce, a big miss, but a big save by Brazy. What a save. Good start. Good starting pressure by Kansas.
Yeah, these two teams, I think something good for both of them is that they didn't just walk through day 1. Both went to 5. Kansas against James Madison, Colorado against North Texas. So they will have some experience trying to fight back from tough situations, as Sauce is almost able to jam that one through. But Kansas really applying a lot of pressure early. A demo coming through from Spade, an opening goal for the Kansas Jayhawks, as Alpaca will get on the board.
This is just great recognition by Spade. Alpaca gets one shot, and just Spade's able to immediately go for the demo in net because both players from Colorado had already pushed up expecting that clear. Great play from Kansas.
Yeah, and something that is very apparent when looking at playstyle differences is physicality. It shows up in the scoreboard a lot in Kansas. Utilizing it to their advantage there, we'll see if they will continue to use those bumps and demos to gain an advantage. We're going to see the blue side of the field for the first time here as it's Yokes trying to find something off the ceiling. Backboard still shut down. Kansas tested on defense but seemed to have responded well.
It's a great start on defense for Kansas. That's what I wanted to see. I was very interested to see how their defense was going to be this series, especially because a new player, defense is offensively, Spade and Sauce were kind of the guys for Kansas. I was very interested to see how Alpaca would translate into defensive rotations. So I am liking what I'm seeing from this Kansas squad so far. Sauce is able to steal a boost, but Yokes taking it downfield. It is a 1v2 right now. One bump. Crazy. Can he get the shot? No, but Thumper's here, Kansas shot, and the first goal for Colorado on the board. After some great pressure by Yokes, getting a weird flick that just took Sauce out of the rotation, and Thumper's able to clean it up.
And already we've seen two different ways for these teams to score. Looks like Colorado a little more primed to operate out of the counterattack as they did there. It was a little bit delayed, but able to convert those first few shot opportunities into more threatening ones that threw off the Kansas backline and eventually resulted in a goal. But seeing here Colorado now, trying to apply a little more pressure up front. Is shut down by Alpaca, but they do seem to have gotten a little warmer ever since conceding that opening goal.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. The pressure from Colorado is beginning to get faster and faster. There's a bump from the back line. Yokes almost gets the double tap. Can't get any more. Alpaca's already up. Gets one touch to help the defense out. Sauce able to carry out. But Thumper heading in. Bad bounce. He can't read it. And Alpaca's able to get the clear. But Brazy is there to cut it off in the midfield. No boost, so he has to do what he can. Gets 50 with Thumper. Thumper taking out of the side. Can he get the flipper he gets at here? Yes, he can. Gets to the backboard. Yokes is here. Shot on target. Miss off the crossbar. Brazy. Follow up. Shot off the crossbar again. Thumper for a third shot. Alpaca's bumped out of net. What a play from Colorado.
And eventually the backboard, you thought it was going to break with all those Colorado shots hitting it. Finally, the bump will come through. Old Reliable just push him out of the way. And now these bumps being used by both teams to get on the board. And the Buffaloes, now with half the game to go, find themselves up one. And doing very well against a team. I don't know if I'd say they were heavily favorited, but definitely favorited by most coming into this one. Double commit there might slow things down for Colorado, though. Brazy doing well to get back to the ball. Unchallenged. Now pass over to Yoke. Shot on target. Sauce saves it high. Pressure still on, though. Thumper trying to drop one down, and he hits the shot. And Colorado coming out hot here in game one.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. Just some good passing from Colorado. They're seeing each other in the midfield. Was able to get a great pass central that was able to get it to the backboard in the first place, leaving the Kansas defense very awkward.
Yeah, the
just
vision.
Good play all around.
And the vision for the back, and Kansas might have to start watching their backboard. We've seen now 2 goals back to back for the Buffaloes go in just off of using all the open space afforded to them. Now counterattack might be coming through for Brazy here, trying to pass to Yoke center. It's an open net, and he finds the angle.
Ooh.
And now it's all being laid on by this Colorado team, and Kansas just caught on the back foot time and time again and just can't seem to catch up to it.
This is some really, really good passive plays coming out from Colorado, and it's just leaving Kansas out to dry. Kansas ran the Big 12 last season, and it seems like Colorado is making a statement starting out this game to what's to come for Season 3, but obviously it's just Game 1, so Kansas could be just recovering into this series, so we shall see. But Yoke's taking it on the sidewall, gets over 1, trying to get over 2, gets it middle. Is anyone there? No, Spade's able to collect this, but Thumper steals it from him. Thumper gets 1 off the wall. Is anyone there? Sauce gets the clear. Spade downfield. Can he get the double tap? No, he can't. Alpaca gets bumped in the midfield, but Sauce is able to collect this on the side of Kansas. Bates in Thumper. Gets demoed in the process. Shot on target off the crossbar. Bump from Spade. Off the crossbar again. Colorado starts hitting the crossbar. They might get a lot more shots in.
Yeah, and that's got to be pretty intimidating for Kansas, is the fact that Colorado has been having some pretty apparent shooting issues, and they're still up 4-1. But something that will happen is favorited teams, better teams on paper, will often start out slow and then wake up later. So Colorado being able to take this game would do a lot for both their momentum and being able to buy some security in case this Kansas team returns to the form that they had at the end of last season.
Yeah. As they did win CCS Season 2, Kansas was given the #1 overall seed in the CCS Season 3 Kickoff Tournament bracket. So, whoa, almost a shot on target by Sauce there. That would have been insane, but they were given the nod as the #1 overall seed. There was some arguments for San Diego State, but obviously because they have the tiebreaker win in the championship by such a heavy amount.
Fairly notable.
Yeah, fairly notable result in the CCS final. But there was some shouts for Tennessee and like all the other teams, but seems like Kansas was just given the nod because of the CCS kind of a little bit of bias, obviously, towards our tournament. But I am very interested to see how Alpaca fits in for the rest of the series, because it just seems like Kansas has just been rattled about how the cohesiveness of Colorado has just been able to bite them apart.
Yeah, and at this point in this game, all but over. Maybe a consolation goal brewing for Kansas. This is going to be dropped down by Alpaca off the crossbar, followed by Spade, will be tucked away into the corner. And Colorado, a dominant Game 1 victory here, and maybe putting the rest of the CCS world on note that they have come to play.
Fantastic start from Colorado. It's really, really looking good for them. How many shots? Wow. Colorado had 14 shots. Kansas is 3. That is an extreme difference. That's something that needs to be fixed immediately in the next game, or this is going to be a blowout, because that is not a normal stat line.
And I touched on this earlier, but for Colorado, given that they still have shooting to improve on, given that they rattled the crossbar a couple times, things might get worse for Kansas. They need to just at least stop these counterattacks from going in. Colorado not having to work for too many of their goals, just able to work off of fast breaks, and gotta need to stem the bleeding on defense. And even with all that, Kansas still didn't find any offensive pressure. It seemed like the two phases of the game were midfield play and Colorado counterattacks, so definitely some room for the Jayhawks to improve there.
Obviously, the winner of this series will be going on our channel for the next series against Cincinnati and Purdue. Whoever wins that will play in the quarterfinals. Alpaca off the sidewall, almost a quick start for Kansas, but obviously the winner of this series will go on to play that in the semifinals of the CCS Kickoff. I'm very interested to see how that goes, but first of all, I just want to see if Colorado can keep up the momentum they had in that last game. Especially because if Kansas makes any adjustments, it'll be a big change to the series.
Certainly, and still we do see Colorado. It seems that whenever they get chances on net, they're just that much more threatening. Some of those we've seen out of the Jayhawks. This one pops high. Thumper going to try to catch up to this one. Gets one touch on target. Not going to be any trouble for Spade to deal with unless Thumper can catch up to it again. Takes one more 50. Staying present on the ball. Brazy trying to find a teammate. Alpaca there quickly. And though he's had a couple of issues, I think, adjusting to this pace of play right now, Alpaca has done well enough, at least in the start of this game too, to keep Kansas level and maybe even start some offense here. He's going to try to push this into the corner. Finding Sauce now, looking for something off the backboard. Thumper doing well to guide this one away, and we stay level.
Yeah, Kansas yesterday went to 4 with New Mexico esports and went to 5 with the James Madison Dukes, which I think was a surprise yesterday. I don't think anyone expected that to go to 5. A great fake out from Colorado. That is something that I see in pro level a lot, is the fake air dribble into like just a pass. I love seeing that. It's very clean and it's very easy to get a clear from it, as Sauce is able to take this away from Colorado. A demo attempt is not found from Alpaca, and Spade's able to keep this onto the Colorado side, but Sauce now has to collect this in the corner with 2 coming down. Thumper, wide open net. Can he flip this on target? No, he can't. Off the crossbar again for Colorado. I feel like if Colorado ends up losing this series, it's going to be all of these crossbars.
Yeah, and something for Kansas that's prevented them from keeping a lot of pressure is that the second man, at least in midfield play, is so far back. This time, no second man needed, as the bump play will come through again for Kansas. They will get on the board first. And if they want,
what they needed.
Precisely. If they want to try playing from in front here, they can at least do a little better to have 2 up and 1 back instead of 1 up and 2 back, as last game we saw the reason why that counter was so effective was because there was a ton of space to work with for Colorado if they got the ball past that first line of offense.
Yeah, if Kansas wants to get this game, this series in general, I feel like the physical play is going to be what's needed. Like him being able to chase as immediately a demo on the side of Kansas to keep a counterattack from happening. That's a great play on defense. Yeah, Spade's going to take this out over in front of Yokes, but Yokes is able to keep it away from Alpaca. Sauce gets 1 touch, trying to get a second touch. Can he get the flip? He can, but Thumper's there to block it out with Brazy in the midfield. He's heading to it, but Spade's going to beat both of them. Sauce is backwards in the net of Colorado. Don't know why he's there, but Yokes gets a bad touch. Is anyone there? Alpaca's there! A mistouch from Yokes.
Well, that's certainly not how he saw this one going when he lined up for the sidewall. I mean, good to get that one close to on target. Unfortunately, just the wrong net to shoot at, so sure he'll be brushing that one off in the back of his mind. You have to think just there that they didn't earn that goal, not something that we need to worry about. As for Colorado, they still have had the bulk of the offensive chances so far. However, on the scoreboard, not really reflecting that. They need to see if they can regain that form, that confidence that they had in Game 1.
Yeah, so far, Colorado, with their 3 shots to Kansas's 4, as can Yokes get the 4th shot? No, he cannot. But with Kansas finally winning the shot category so far this game, that's a big change to the 14 shots of Colorado last game. This is what Kansas needed in a Game 2 that they desperately needed to win. You never want to go down 0-2 in a best-of-7.
Yeah, and in a series like this, at least for Colorado, if they do start to find themselves falling behind more often, need to improve that shooting percentage past just 25. Kansas, I believe, is around somewhere near 30 or 40% so far. Obviously, limited sample size, but just goes to show that Kansas now starting to convert their opportunities a little better. Ceiling pinch pass down to Brazy will be cut off by Sauce, but still Colorado generating threatening chances on offense. See if Thumper can get something going here yet again. It's intercepted by Spade, trying to find Alpaca. Again, all of these passing lanes are being jumped. To pass over to Yokes here, tugging into the bottom right corner. He finds it, and Colorado will pull one back.
That's just a great play. That's a great find by Brazy. Being able to split the defense, getting in front of Sauce. Sauce was able to get back, and Spade was just running back and couldn't get there. That's just a great pass play from Colorado to break the defense and get a great counterattack to keep this game very close with 1:04 remaining.
Yeah, and every time I see Yokes on the counter, he's just sitting there in the midfield waiting for a pass to find him, and more often than not, it has. Still a little more work to do for the Buffaloes to pull this game towards an overtime. That touch won't do Thumper any Brazy any favors, rather, but he is able to at least clear it to a teammate. Yokes will turn off, allow Thumper to get a 50. Bump trying to come through. Alpaca will intercept it, maybe looking for a teammate, trying to get some security for Kansas. Yokes just going to sit on the backboard and take his time, though still not too much of it left. A team pinch into the blue corner will maybe set something up. Yokes pre-jumping this one from across the field, though obviously it's a little hard to get any accuracy on that. Infield pass over to Brazy, finds the bottom left corner this time, and Colorado make the unlikely comeback.
This was just Kansas I'm not going to say they gave it to them. This is a great play from Colorado, but I feel like it was lackluster defense. I think Spade got a bad 50, and it just allowed that cross-map pinch to happen. In no world should Yokes, such a good player as Kansas knows him has, should have been able to take that all the way across the field as Spade tries to get one. I feel like they let up in the end, and I feel like Kansas needs to win this game so their mental isn't kind of shot from having a 2-goal lead get taken back with 1:04 remaining. It's a weird, awkward double commit from Colorado. Can anyone get this? No. We go to overtime in game number 2.
Yeah, and golden goal here. And for that pinch that developed into that equalizing goal for Colorado, you kind of just saw everyone in Kansas on the same side of the field as well that forced them to scramble into the other corner. And those situations can happen just because it feels more comfortable to line up behind a teammate instead of playing across field, but need to keep communications going well. As Colorado's done so well, pass over to Yokes, trying to line up a double tap. It's high, followed by Thumper. We'll find the top right corner, and Colorado sniping 1, 2, 3 for each of their 3 goals as a team, and we'll take game number 2.
It's just such a stolen game. So well done by Colorado. Down 2 goals with a minute remaining, and they come back all the way. 3 goals in a row to take game number 2 and take Forbidden Temple. This was a great start from Colorado, and a pretty disastrous game for Kansas, in my opinion.
Yeah, now losing both pretty heavily in game 1 and now off of a comeback in game 2. That's got to be really hard to come back from, especially with Colorado. The comms seem to be going well for them. They seem to be on the same page every single time they find the ball. It has led to this 2-0 series lead. Obviously not impossible for Kansas to come back. It's definitely a solid shot with, of course, their history in the CCS, but something has got to change. You can't just keep playing this style of gameplay and expect things to go your way again.
Absolutely. I have a lot of faith in this Kansas team. Obviously, I had them losing in the final to Tennessee in my bracket. But I have full faith that they can make the final. And I had a lot of faith going in. This was obviously before I knew that they were trying out a new player, but even after finding out that they were trying out a new player, I still had a lot of faith in this squad. I trust Sauce and Spade a lot. I think they're really, really good players. So I'm very interested just to see how this game 3 goes, if they make any adjustments going in, and seeing if on DFH they're able to make the little comeback.
Yeah, and I guess if I'm Kansas, I'm thinking about starting to work off of those physical plays again. Out of their 3 goals so far in the series, one of them has come off of Yoke's almost own goaling, and the other 2 have come off of bump plays. So maybe trying to execute some of these 2v1 situations when they arise will help Kansas find something back. But right now, they just need to worry about stemming the bleeding, as Colorado on a 3-goal run right now.
Absolutely. Thumper's going to take this off the backboard. Braze is a little bit awkward, but I think he can handle this, as no one from Kansas is challenging, and he just kind of gives it away to Kansas, as Sauce is able to take this to the backboard. Alpaca gets one. Sauce with a bump in net. Spade, shot on target. Pinch save by Colorado. Can kind of keep that out. Alpaca is going to keep the offense alive for Kansas right now. Steals a boost. Going for a demo. Can he get anything? No, he cannot. Sauce is able to pre-jump this. Gets it right to the middle. Brazy is there. He's taking it across field. Spade, can he get up there? Takes the midfield away from Colorado, but Yokes off the backboard. Is anyone there? Oh, almost a shot on target from Yokes. That was an incredible play from him.
Yeah, and Colorado looking a little shaky on defense. They seem to be gifting Kansas rather, a couple of second chances where there really shouldn't be any. And it hasn't resulted in a goal yet, but do want to have to start to rely on something other than last man defense if you want to keep yourself in a position to win the series. Brazy going to open up the scoring for Colorado in Game 3, as the Kansas defense caught lacking off of this pass from Thumper.
That's just a
great
double
play.
He has a double bump and a great play from Colorado. That's just a great way to go.
Yeah.
That's just a great play altogether. Colorado is looking like they're rolling through the series right now. They look very comfortable. And since they're rolling and feeling comfortable, some score updates from the other series. Purdue is currently winning the series as Kansas gets a goal. I didn't expect that, actually. I did not expect Kansas to score here off the kickoff so easily, but Spade with a great double tap straight down. Yokes misses and Alpaca gets a shot. And Thumper just misses a save. That's a great play from Kansas there to tie us up in Game 3.
Good for Alpaca's medal as well, being the rookie here in CCS, being able to get one back, start to calm the nerves a little bit, know that you do belong here, and are able to compete at the highest level. Still though, Brazy trying to keep the pressure on, getting 150, and a reset off of it as well. Trying to line up a pass to go at it for the Buffalo. Still working as a pass center for Yoke. Shot on target and in. And yet again, Kansas's defense just not there to meet all of these Colorado shots.
That's what I was worried about. I think the offense of Kansas has been doing pretty well. It's just this defense. They're just not able to survive the cohesive attack of Colorado.
And
Colorado, once again, back in the lead.
Keep seeing as well, oftentimes Sauce on defense going for boost, and a kickoff goal from Thumper will add insult to injury, as now the deficit moves to 2 for Kansas to come back from. And oftentimes I saw for these goals coming from open plays, Sauce's last man back will choose to go for boost, not expecting the ball to leak out to a shooting opportunity in the box, but it does just that, and he's trying to race back to it. So maybe something needs to be worked on positionally. You shouldn't be seeing the same man caught in that position as often as Sauce has been. Still a lot of chances for Kansas to get back into this one, but trying to pull off a best of 7 reverse sweep is not something they want to see themselves doing, especially against this red-hot Colorado team.
That's just not something I think is feasible with this new Kansas squad, especially how Colorado has played during the regular season of last season. I don't think in the CCS they'd be able to do something. I will say the series versus UNT was very telling of how this Colorado team takes comebacks. They were down 2-1 in that series and won 2 in a row to win the series. They're a very formidable squad, and they have a pretty high mental themselves. So even if they were to lose 2 or even 3 in a row, I feel like they would have been able to win that Game 7. It's a quick shot on target. Brazy's just waiting in the midfield, waiting for Spade to give him the ball, and Brazy gets to the sidewall, over to Yokes. Yokes with one touch, but kind of 50'd with the Kansas player. Brazy with one. Demo in the midfield, but it's a shot on target anyway. They demoed one of the Colorado players, but they weren't ready for Thumper to get a quick 1-2 from Brazy. Is such a great play from Colorado.
Yeah, and the control shown by Thumper there just to catch the ball, pop it to the back wall, and score off the rebound. The change of pace really throwing this Kansas defense for a loop, as they seem to be dizzied in terms of this series as a whole. A pass option there, but Brazy will turn off of it. Colorado still feeling themselves. Alpaca trying to get something going. 50'd by Brazy. Spade maybe a bit of room for him to work with. Gets it over one, but just bangs it up towards net. And Kansas not really controlling the ball a lot. Maybe just want to get out of their defensive half, as they've started to have started to have had some troubles getting out of it.
Yeah, it just feels like Colorado's now just playing some tennis back and forth. They're just passing back and forth, back and forth. Brazy with one shot. Is it in? Yes, it is. It's just a pass play extravaganza for Colorado right now. Cross the field pass, and Brazy's just able to dribble it out. Gets past the entirety of the Kansas defense.
Yeah, and I mean, just in no world should this be happening for Kansas. They just seem lost on the back line. And I mean, in these situations, you'd think that a coach or some team leading presence would help here, but right now they just seem to be trying to find something back at any cost imaginable, and it's not really manifesting into anything besides more balls finding the way into the back of that blue net. Maybe some offense generated here. Alpaca playing it to himself on the sidewall through the corner. 50s with a couple of defenders. It might be there for Sauce. Spade will take the shot, but it is saved away. And these shots for Kansas just continue to be non-threatening besides that one opening goal, and I just don't know what you can do at this point.
Yeah, this seems like a go next type of game for Kansas. They need to get something going, maybe a goal or two to keep their heads up high. This is still the school that won CCS Season 3 in a dominating fashion over the San Diego State Aztecs. Spade, he can't even get that shot on target. That's unfortunate. That was probably one of their best chances of the game so far. It's all of Colorado just kind of stood still as Yokes gets one touch, dodges one. A demo in the midfield. Who got demoed there? Interesting. Spade trying to take this out of the half of Kansas. Sauce pre-jumps, but a little too hard from Spade as Yokes able to get it past to Brazy. Brazy with a quick shot on target. Sauce able to get the save. This is just Colorado with some really good passing, and at this point it just seems like a back and forth of making some saves.
Yeah, and I think Colorado is content to just let this time run out. Don't think they're going to push the 6-1, 7-1 even a little. That's hard, though. For Kansas, just seems like they're trying to play off of a counterattack, but they can't actually get anything going. Maybe a chance here for Spade to put one away. It's saved by Brazy. And yet again, even when things are looking good offensively for Kansas, they just can't find the goals, and they've lost now another game in blowout fashion.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's just Colorado doing what Colorado has all season, all series so far. Just the pass plays and just the defense of Kansas not being up to the task of this new squad.
And this time the shot differential a little closer, looking at 12 for Colorado and 9 for Kansas, but most of those 9 were unthreatening, just trying to get the ball out of their own half, and they more often than not led to being countered. So you have to wonder if this pressure is going to even out. Is that even going to benefit Kansas? They just seem to be playing off of a counterattack game that just isn't manifesting for them.
Well, now that I can actually talk about the score updates of the other three quarterfinal, with the 8 teams remaining, we actually have some close series. I was not expecting that, as Purdue and Cincinnati are 1-1 in their series. That the winner of that will play the winner of this series. Louisiana Tech and San Diego State. Can you guess who's in the lead of that series?
Is it Louisiana Tech?
Louisiana Tech is winning 2-1 in that series, and it's tied 2-2 in Game 4.
I saw that team yesterday. They had some issues, but they were coming out strong on offense. They were doing a lot to overwhelm their competition and holding pressure, I think, for 60-70% some of those games. That team has a lot of potential to pull off an upset.
Yeah, if they get the win over San Diego State, it'll be shocking. And Tennessee versus Syracuse is, in fact, a 2-1 for Tennessee, with them up 1-0 in game number 4 so far. It's a close series so far with Syracuse. Syracuse is doing a good job.
Yeah, and who would have thought out of all of these series being played, the only one that sees a team up 3-0 is Colorado against the defending champions.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
We specifically talked about this match being probably one that would have been closer of the 4 other 8 best teams in CCS.
Yeah, but right now it's been all
crazy.
Colorado, yeah. Crazy, maybe trying to get something going. So he has some room to work with here. Takes 150. Alpaca doing well to get that one high and gets a clear off of Yoke. Sauce looking for the midfield passing play, but he can't connect, and that epitomizes Kansas's offense so far in the series.
Yeah, it's just Sauce being able to take it out of here. Brazy, it's a 50 with him. Spade over the side. So far, it's better from Kansas, I would say. They're dealing with the pressure a little bit well, but Colorado really hasn't done anything yet. There's a demo. I don't know who got it, but Brazy kind of... Brazy's kind of air dribbling it into the corner.
Pointless, or not, don't want to say pointless, but kind of aimless air dribble is, you know, marquee of ranked gameplay, so maybe just going on autopilot a little bit for both of these two teams. I'm sure Kansas really trying hard in the comms, giving it one last push, but it's got to feel like you have the whole way of the world up against you right now. Maybe a chance for Alpaca to go for something off the air dribble. Not a lot of boosts, though. I'm just going to try to take a 50 here. Thumper all over it. Sauce is awkward. Going to do well to catch this one. He's being pressured quickly by Thumper. Has to go off the ceiling. Makes the clear. Finding Spade. It is 50'd by Brazy. And Yokes gets demoed as well. Thumper, though, makes the clear. And though these demos are coming through for Kansas, they're not being communicated well. And the only one on the end of them is another Buffaloes player.
An upsetting a touch that Colorado did not want that touch. Colorado did not want that touch. That immediately went to their own backboard, and Yokes was not able to recover it. He got one touch, but then got it completely 50'd out by Sauce. What a 50, and Alpaca is there to recover that ball. And the first goal of game number 4 is Kansas.
Yeah, Thumper double commit as well did not help here. Kansas has actually scored first in 3 of these 4 games, but they have nothing to show for it besides an overtime loss in game number 2. Sauce off the backboard. Spade's just going to leave this one, but it's put wide. And that one has got to hurt for Kansas. You have a chance to at least get some security, some more comfort here in game 4. Instead, you're still searching for that goal. Maybe one from Sauce here off the crossbar. Just going to fall in. And finally, Kansas will take a 2-goal lead in game 4.
This is a great play from Alpaca, putting it down to Sauce. But obviously, we saw what happened the last time Kansas had a 2-goal lead. If I'm Kansas, I'm thinking that we need to get it to 3 goals immediately.
Yeah, and still a lot of time for the Buffaloes to work with here. Brazy going to take 150. Spade with possession gets demoed. Physicality for Colorado might be something they want to use here to take a comeback attempt and make it reality. They haven't had to do that often this series, but they've shown the capability to. Will be played out to Thumper, who gets 50 by Spade. Kansas showing a lot more aggression on the ball here. Just trying to make Colorado uncomfortable, and it has worked so far. Reset from Thumper over the top of Sauce, who still actually managed to get a challenge off of the ceiling. He's using that well to his advantage, but so far seems like we've balanced out a little bit here. In game 4, Thumper finds one back for Colorado, and now Kansas has to be thinking, boy, this script seems familiar. As 2 minutes and 12 seconds, to find 1 goal for the Buffaloes.
Just as you said, it was all kind of leveling out. Immediately Colorado with a goal with 2 minutes left this time. They have more than a minute of time to get a goal back, unlike they did last time. So Kansas has got to get in gear here and keep this lead. They cannot go down and get this tied up after getting another 2-goal lead lost.
Yeah, and it's the confidence for Colorado. It seems that 1 goal started to restore. That's a big 50 win, though, off the top from From
Sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce
okay.
got that
Thank
one
you.
touch.
Yeah,
and
Spade follows. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell, but Spade able to follow that one up quickly, and that one's got to be a relief for Kansas now, extending that lead back to 2 once again. And maybe they can try to play a little more defensively. Obviously not too defensively. Don't want to be giving Colorado repeated chances on net, but probably don't feel like they have to push the issue anymore. Well, they might still try to do so just to get that little bit of extra security.
Yeah, I would think they don't have to push as hard anymore. They just have to keep their back line, which has not been the most secure this series, a little bit more secure over this last minute and a half. I will say it is, I say that, a misplay on the Kansas defense. Once again, the back line for Kansas. Alpaca getting a mistouch. Just kind of, he just doesn't get the touch he wants, and just a quick pass over to Thumper.
And Thumper now, he has a brace, and now Kansas do have to start getting nervous again. It just seems like they can't quite pull away from Colorado. Even in a game they have to feel like is their chance to at least get one back, like it's a G2 series in a grand finals. Thumper gonna be shut down by Sauce. Spade trying to get that 2-goal lead back again, going for some bumps on Brazy. Brazy will do well to recover. Colorado getting a little bunched up on the back line, but still doing well to dribble this one out. Thumper takes 150. Yokes is gonna pressure this one hard. Top tie off the ramp. Is anybody there? Brazy's just gonna wait on this touch from Spade, and he does well to keep this away. A counterattack brewing. Shot on target and in. And Spade, he has 2 goals, and Kansas back to a 2-goal lead.
That's just a great play from Spade, taking it over the entirety of the Colorado defense and getting the touch to get it past Thumper and Brazy. That's just a great play all around from Kansas. More specifically, Spade on the defensive side for Kansas. It's very good with a minute remaining, up 2 goals with a quick demo off of kickoff. This might do it for Kansas to keep this game in the bag, but Just to say that a massive clear downfield from Colorado. Can Kansas get this cleared? No, they can't. As a quick 50 over in the corner. Spade taking off the backboard. Brazy is following this very quickly. Is anyone there for Colorado? Alpaca is getting into the corner. One touch, just Sauce. Sauce kicks it one. Yokes bumps one. Yokes still being a nuisance in the corner. Dribbling this out, trying to get it to a teammate, but instead gives it to Spade, who 50s Brazy. Sauce already pre-jumped this. Sauce trying to get a second touch. Nobody's there. Is Alpaca there? Yes, he is. He's going to get a soft touch, trying to keep this in for Kansas. Gets a 50 with Colorado. Spade with a quick shot on target. Sitting in there. Brazy's there. Over to Yokes. Quick demo from Kansas, but with 30 seconds remaining, 20 now, it seems like Kansas has at least won one game in this series.
Yeah, barring a defensive disaster here for the Jayhawks, which I think they have avoided at this point. So Colorado just going to have to brush this one off. Obviously, in terms of giving up a reverse sweep, it only really starts to become real if you give up two. So maybe just going to think it's going to be a gentleman's sweep attempt for the Buffaloes. Though Kansas still, they have some momentum. We'll see if they can carry it through in Game 5.
That was a much better game for Kansas, in my opinion. They held so much more pressure. 8 shots to 3. That's 5 more shots for Kansas than Colorado had, which I think that's the first time this series we've seen that big of a deficit for Colorado in shots. That's definitely, like, you can see there was 0 saves from Kansas. This was an all offensive game for them.
I think this might be the first time that Kansas has actually led in shot differential in any game this series. I'm not quite sure about that. They may have had the advantage in Game 2, but either way, it has served them well. Colorado, their shooting percentage, for their credit, has improved now to 67% this game, and I think they're still doing very well to convert on the chances they're given, but they seem to have developed less on their own and more working off of Kansas mistakes, which, if the Jayhawks can clean things up, might lead to some problems down the line.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried if I was Colorado. I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I feel like everything they're doing has been working. I feel like Kansas just played a we need to win or we are going to lose type of gameplay style as we head to Aquadome. I am one of the minority that really likes this map.
I'm a fan of this of Salty Shallows. I think it's a good paint job given to the original map, and I think it's going to serve well as RLCS Game 5, as it will serve as our Game 5 here in this series, with the second of 4 potential closeout opportunities for Colorado here and now. We'll see if they can take it, or if Kansas is going to drag us to Neo Tokyo. Things will start out in Spade's possession, looking to line up a double tap. Brazy there quickly. Gonna dribble it out. Alpaca moving fast as well. Kansas always seems to start these games out hot and maybe trying to get a goal off of it this time around. Yokes dribbling it past a couple. Maybe a little out of his possession at this point, though. Thumper, positive 50. Very well won. Alpaca makes the save, but things now starting to line up well for Colorado.
Good start from Colorado. They were able to handle that offensive pressure from Kansas very well. It was very quick off of the start, but Thumper was quick miss, but Brazy is able to clean it up. As Sauce, can he get this touch? Yes, he can. Quick to the backboard, able to recover that just fine. Yokes with a quick 50 over Sauce, but anyone there? Spade gets his middle, Brazy is backwards, and Alpaca is in a bad position. Alpaca has done it a few times this series where he pushes up just a little bit too far on defense. And at least Kansas gets it out this time with Yokes on the backboard. Yokes trying to clear this out, gets one touch. Gets it over one. Spade's able to take this, but gets demoed in the process, meaning Kansas has no counterattack. Spade spawns in. Can he get this touch? No, he's not going to be able to, and it's a quick goal for Colorado in game number 5.
And again, we're seeing here for the Kansas defense, once that first man pushes up, there's just nobody to follow this ball. Also not a fan of Sauce going in the M80 decal when we are in a quarterfinal matchup, so we'll see if that voodoo comes back to bite him. As a minute gone, Colorado on the board first. The only time they did score first was game 3, which they did win 5-1, so things looking up for the Buffaloes after a little bit of a shaky run on Utopia Coliseum. Yokes doing well to dribble this one out of his own half off the wall and gets a flip. Double commit with Brazy may slow things down on offense. Now counter coming through. Sauce gonna slow this down, looking for Alpaca in the midfield. It's shut down by Thumper, and this Colorado defense just unfazed.
Yeah, really good defense for Colorado. As I say that, a quick misplay, but Alpaca kind of plays it a little bit too quickly, in my opinion, and Colorado's able to recover completely. So Alpaca's getting boosted in the midfield. Can he stop this? Yes, he stops Thumper from a quick counterattack from Colorado. Ooh, that was a little bit scary from Sauce. I wanted to say Alpaca kind of gets this cleared for a moment as Thumper takes off the backboard, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Colorado, and I think that's a lot cleaner than it was in the last game. And I think Kansas is just kind of back on defense a little bit too much if they want to win this game.
Yeah, Colorado seems to have regained their control and composure. They are much more comfortable playing from ahead, it seems. A couple of demos will give both teams a lot of space. Sauce is just going to reverse this one. Does manage to find a pass to Spade. Shot on target. Brazy will cut off the shooting angle, but Kansas still generating some offense here. Down 1 with half the game to go. Alpaca forces a 50 to the other corner. Brazy the only one there to receive it. Trying to follow up his own touch. Spade, though, gets dunked as well. Yokes is looking for the shot. A bump coming through, but it's saved by Sauce. He's doing well to cut off most of these shooting angles. But Kansas still need to find something down the other end. Looking for a bump as well. Yokes takes it away. And we remain with a 1-goal lead.
Kansas does end up coming back. Sauce has been doing so much work as 2 demos from Alpaca. Is the net wide open? Oh, a mistouch. Oh, that was so close to a shot on target from Kansas, and it seems like Sauce took it away from Spade there. I couldn't really tell. It's 2 names that are 5 letters that start with an S and end with an E, so sometimes it's hard to tell. With Sauce getting 150. He's trying to get 2, but he gets faked out by Breezy. What a fake, but a double commit from Colorado. The net's wide open. Can Sauce try to get this a pass? Can he get this on target? No, he can't for a split second. Pack is there to get a pinch. He's 0 boost. He's not able to do anything. It's a double miss. It's a whifty from Colorado and Kansas. Backline's open. How did Kansas get this through?
And Colorado, they just seem to have crumbled under pressure inflicted mostly by themselves. Just the nerves coming to get them. Sauce just forcing Brazy out of the way. He can only help it into his own net. And the equalizer coming through from the Jayhawks. And Colorado, they seem to have lost their nerve again. They just don't look comfortable at any point on the field. They certainly not on their own defensive half. Soft. That backboard is wide open. It's going to be dropping down. A great lead from Thumper, but maybe not good enough. Alpaca backboard followed by Spade. No one makes contact. It will drop down and in. And Spade's brace has Kansas in the lead, and now Colorado, it's all on them to respond.
Kansas. Here comes Kansas. Great pressure from Kansas off kickoff. Colorado has to recover very quickly with 1:20 remaining in this game. There's not a lot of time to brace for a very momentum-heavy Kansas team. They were very momentum-heavy last day. Spade! Ooh, nearly a pinch goal. That would have been incredible.
Yeah, Arsenal reset almost.
Yokes gets it over his teammate. Isn't able to pass this. His Thumper is not able to make touch.
Oh, no.
It's wide open.
And it's all falling apart for the Buffaloes here as Kansas looks poised to send us to Game 6. Thumper, no contact there, and just going a little quicker than they really feel comfortable doing, forcing the issue, and just not needed at this point. Might start to be needed now that they're down by 2, but something has to be done to regain composure. That's where you have to look at your coach, see if something can change there. Maybe a double tap for Brazy, but shut down by Sauce.
Sauce has been so good this series for Kansas. I feel like Alpaca is slowly working his way, slowly warming up, being more comfortable in this series. It's a great flip reset from Yokes. Is just out of reach for the Jayhawk defense has been doing so much better. As a quick demo from Alpaca leaves a lot of pressure to be desired from Colorado. They're trying to get this on target with a bump on Yokes. Spades relieves so much pressure there. They had full control of that ball until that bump.
Yeah, Thumper off the ceiling, trying to line something up. Spade doesn't make contact, followed by Yokes to put this game within reach. He finds it, and the ball just quick enough to avoid that Sauce squishy save from keeping the ball out of his net. Now 20 seconds left. This one might still be possible for Colorado to get back if the kickoff can go in their favor. So
that was a good attempt from Sauce, but I feel like he would have been much better off just not going for the squishy.
Oh, that kickoff.
Oh, well, I thought that was in. I thought, wait. Here comes Colorado. Oh. Is anyone able to get this? Brazy, 1 touch, 2 touch. Can't even get the air dribble. Sauce is able to block him out. 10 seconds remaining. Can Kansas... Oh, a missed touch from Colorado. This is coming all the way back to their side. Yokes has to get a good touch here. A boost steal from Sauce on the Colorado side. Yokes has to get this middle. Is anyone there? It's down, and Kansas wins 2 in a row. And we're heading to Game 6.
That Colorado starting to exhibit a little bit of that Redosin own goal gene. Hopefully that doesn't come to fruition for them if you're a Buffaloes fan. We'll see what happens, but now Kansas has to be feeling that they can actually win this, and Colorado has to be feeling that they can actually lose. So now the mental dynamic of this series starts to shift again. Kansas better in shot differential, having 2 more, and Sauce as well, 4 saves, keeping Colorado out of his net. and doing enough to send the Jayhawks to 6, and things might just be turning around. Colorado have to be thinking, Justin has to be thinking, what do we need to do to come back in this series?
Second small update of the other series. It seems like San Diego State has completely recovered and is now up 3-0 in game number 6, with them leading 3-2 in the series. So it looks like San Diego State will be heading over to their semifinal on their side of the bracket. And over in Tennessee, Syracuse, some interesting things happening with Syracuse up 2-0 in game number 6, with Tennessee leading that series 3-2. So we might heading to our first game 7 as we head to our own game 6.
Yeah, and of course, Kansas hoping to send this one to 7, but this reverse sweep almost into action. Colorado, of course, would be very happy to just get this one done here and avoid the nerves of Champions Field. We'll see. It's all here to play for, at least for one of these two teams. Alpaca trying to find something off the ceiling, dropping it down, getting a dunk here. Might be some early offense for Kansas. Yokes 50 high. Spade, one touch, gonna keep it in his own possession. Drop down hit from Brazy will be in Sauce's possession now. Gonna line up a 50-50, does take it well. Alpaca a little too far back, still gets a 50, and now you can see things starting to line up well for the Jayhawks. These 50s in their favor now.
Yeah, Sauce being able to carry this out. Pass 2, is there one in net? Yes, there is. Is there a bump? No, there is not. There was a bump attempt, but it seems like no one from Kansas was ready for that little soft touch from Sauce, but Brazy taking it downfield. Sauce has boost. Can he take this out? He's a little awkward. It's an awkward touch. The Stumper is heading fast, but Sauce is able to get this out over Yokes. Pack is heading downfield with him. Pack with one touch. Can he get a second? Yes, he can, but Brazy's there as well. Brazy gets the pinch off. I don't know who got demoed there. I believe Sauce got a demo. Still gotta learn who gets demoed there. A little notifier in the corner. I always forget who gets demoed there. And Sauce carries it out, tries to get a flip reset, but gets to air dribble downfield anyway. Yokes getting chased by Sauce. Alpaca gets a great 50. Is anyone in for Kansas? No, no one's there. Stumper gets the big clear for Colorado. But Sauce is able to take this. Net's wide open. Can Sauce gets this on target? No, he can't. And Yokes is able to get the save there.
And I think Kansas, they're still having trouble sending more than one man up on offense. More often than not, at least for counterattacks. But unlike in the first 3 games or so, Colorado's not really doing anything about it. And they're being stuck on defense. The counters are not manifesting, and it's led to them dropping 2 games in a row. Hoping to avoid dropping a third. Here is Brazy getting one touch to the back wall. Sauce will let it drop. Takes another 50. It's going to be there for Brazy to shoot. Spade cuts it off. Still dangerous. Thumper gets bumped out the way. Sauce again here on the ball. He's everywhere on the field right now for Kansas, but maybe might be needed yet again. Sitting in net, Yokes gonna drop this one down, trying to find a ground double. It will be cleared away, and strongly, Alpaca just gonna chase a demo. Nobody there for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I don't think chasing the demo was probably the play from Alpaca there, but Alpaca does get a good 50 here. Can he get the... Oh, Sauce! It looks like a ghost touch, but it's a shot on target. What a great save from Colorado and the clear! That's just incredible work.
Yeah, and I was questioning Yokes' decision to go for a squishy save. He might actually find a goal here. Don't know how that one didn't go in, but ultimately he was able to keep it out somehow off of the post and the crossbar, so no harm, no foul for Colorado. Maybe even some offense generating for there. Here, a fake by Thumper, or at least call it one. He ran out of boost. Brazy off the back wall, might be an open net. Spade's there first. Yokes has a full take of boost. It will be actually a 50 available for him. Sauce gets all of it, though. We're back to the orange corner. Thumper has to recover back to this one.
Spade.
Things just seeming uncomfortable right now for Colorado.
Yeah, it seems like slowly Kansas is getting more and more pressure. Sauce gets one down. Is anyone there? No. Kind of a bad 50 from Colorado leaves both players kind of giving away the ball. Yokes goes for the boost instead of the ball. Sauce takes the ball outside of the Kansas zone. Yokes is there to recover it. As he's recovering his own thumb, he recovers this ball on the side of his net as Spade kind of clears it over to Brazy with Alpaca. 0 boost in the tank. He cannot do anything with the ball. Kansas has to go. And nobody went.
And Sauce just frozen there on the back line. Full tank of boost, but just nothing he can do to react to this one. And Thumper just placing it anywhere besides on Sauce's car would have been enough, and he does just that. Now 100 seconds left for Kansas to find an equalizer. They were able to do it last game. They might be needed to do it here again. Who's going to step up for the Jayhawks? It might be Spade. Takes 150. Thumper getting the better of that one. And another with Sauce. Now trying to push this one downfield. Alpaca playing close. Might be a mistake. Is able to clear this one to the other corner. Still there for Brazy. Touch not what he was looking for. Be clear coming through. Spade loses control of it. Kansas struggling to keep possession. Yokes sidewall double to Brazy. Shot on target. Saved away. But Kansas still up against it. Spade's going to leave this one for Thumper. Finally, a clear comes through, but things are not looking comfortable for Kansas.
Kansas with 70 seconds remaining in this game. Look awkward on the defensive side. A great 50. Alpaca gets the save. 1 minute left on the clock. Kansas has to get a goal or they are out of the CCS kickoff.
Oh, and the pass
Thumper
over to
with a shot on
Thumper.
target. Yokes misses the shot. Is anyone there? Yes, Kansas. Can they get a counterattack here? It is wide open if they can get this, but no one had boost and no one had momentum. Meaning the entirety of Colorado recovers. Quick shot on target. Is anyone there from Kansas? Yokes is going to get a weird touch here over to Brazy. Brazy collects it in the corner. Gets past Spade. Gets past Alpaca. Sauce with a touch up. But Brazy's there first. Sauce will get a touch over to the wall. Can he get a second touch? Yes, he can. Is anyone there for Colorado? Yes, Brazy is. Alpaca's there. Gets a 50. Sauce. Oh, Spade. Gets the sidewall. 12 boost. Can he do anything with this ball? Yes, he can. Gets it central. Is anyone there? Alpaca has to get a good 50 here. Does get a good 50 here. Can he get this on target? Quick fake from Sauce. Little 50 from Colorado. Can they do anything? A team bump on the side of Kansas.
Chaos everywhere.
This is a mess all over the field. Is anyone here? Sauce, can he get a shot on target? A save by Brazy. 3 seconds remaining. Can Kansas get a shot on target? Alpaca's going for a bump. And Colorado win the series.
And just complete chaos in the final 45 seconds for both teams, but ultimately Colorado will wipe the sweat off of their brows and congratulate themselves for a job well done. They will move on to the semifinals where they will be playing either Purdue or Cincinnati. And ultimately, we see so many of these reverse sweep attempts that look so promising die on Neo Tokyo. And once again, one does here, not for lack of trying. Kansas gave it their all, but just that back line for Colorado held firm at the very last second. And it was enough to get them the series and to advance to the semifinals.
What an incredible series. That's an incredible comeback attempt by the side of Kansas, but Colorado just clutched up harder and on Neo Tokyo.
Yeah. You could say they even simply wanted it more, but that's it's a point of debate. But are we going to be covering the next semifinal, or is this all for us here?
We will be covering the next semifinal.
All right.
We are waiting for that series because that series is still going on. It is going into game number 6 right now, so we have some time.
All right, so I'm going to send us over to break. Where is that Cincinnati Purdue series being held?
It's on the mainstream.
On the mainstream. Okay, everybody, I'll drop the link in chat. Head over to twitch.tv/collegiate CS for the conclusion of that one. When we come back, we'll be seeing the winner of Purdue Cincinnati taking on the Colorado Buffaloes' first spot in the grand finals. Don't go anywhere.
No,
Hello,
not
everybody,
that,
and welcome back to the CCS Season 3 Kickoff Tournament. We're here to bring you the semifinals. It's number 4 Purdue out of the Midwest, taking on number 2 Colorado out of the South, and Purdue doing a lot of work just to get here, and still a couple more upsets their way if they want to be crowned champions. Colorado upsetting the number 1 overall seed, defending champion Kansas Jayhawks here on this stream last round. We're looking to continue that form into the next. On the other stream, twitch.tv/collegiate CS, San Diego State versus Tennessee, 1 versus 1, with that team being the favorite. Do you think either of these two teams has a reasonable shot at winning the whole thing?
I honestly have no idea. Something I do know is I believe Purdue and Tennessee have met before. I believe that's happened recently at a LAN.
Yeah, the Music City Bowl.
And I would love to see when that what happened at that LAN. I don't remember, but they have met before, and I think it was close. I don't think it was an incredible beating by Tennessee, but I believe Tennessee did win. But I think Colorado has the best chance out of these two squads of taking down one of San Diego State or Colorado or Tennessee, but it's definitely a wait to see type of thing.
Yeah, and taking a look at the bracket here, and thankfully no 4-0s, no 4-1s. Let's see Kansas, Colorado be 4-2 in favor of Colorado. Purdue 4-2 over Cincinnati. San Diego State quelling a feisty Louisiana Tech team, also 4-2, and then Tennessee winning it over Syracuse in 7, a little bit closer than most people would have expected, but regardless, the favorited team there taking the win and setting themselves up with a good shot to beat San Diego State and maybe take the entire tournament. We'll see how that goes. For now, we're ready to get this match kicked off in just a few moments between Purdue and Colorado. And again, these two teams, they've had a pretty long journey over the past 2 days. Purdue especially beating Butler 3-0, Illinois 3-1, and now Cincinnati 4-2. A couple of upset victories there, helping them make their way through the bracket. Colorado, they've had a little bit of an easier time, and I see easier, they still have played North Texas and Kansas, so arguably even a more difficult run there. But there's been a lot of fight from these two teams. They've both had a series that weren't blowouts, and they've both taken them anyway, so there's experience there. They got to be feeling more comfortable now, more confident after their quarterfinal win.
Absolutely. I feel like both of these teams absolutely deserve to be here. I feel like both have had very solid victories. So it's not like one of these got here off of like a bunch of an upset happening and some shenanigans. I feel like this is a really good squad, and I feel like Purdue, I think their wins have been pretty good. They have not gone to Champions Field once this entire event, which I think is a good showing for them. I think that's big for them. The fact that they're closing out series before Champions Field.
Yeah, and strong showing mental fortitude. Colorado showed it as well. Went up 3-0, dropped 2 games to Kansas, and then took game 6, so able to rebound. Hopefully they're going to hope to go up 3-0 here and then not drop either games 4 or 5, but Purdue going to try their hardest to push through, take this one themselves, and make a surprise appearance in the championship game when I think most people would have seen a team like Illinois, a team like Kansas in that spot. Instead, 2 teams here, neither of them expected to really make it this far, already showing out. And we're still waiting on one of these 2 teams to join the lobby here. Until then, I guess talking about the other series, who do you have between San Diego State and Tennessee?
Right now, I have San Diego State in 6. I think that they got a. I think Tennessee didn't disappoint me, but I feel like going to 7 with Syracuse is not what I expected. Them winning, obviously, I expected, but not in that way. I obviously, things could change. I feel like one win, like a game 1 win for Tennessee, I think would do wonders for that entire series, as we are still waiting for the Colorado Buffaloes to arrive. But obviously, they finished last, I believe, so as they say that they're about to join up. So
yeah, and I think to Tennessee's credit, Syracuse had not dropped a game before they played them. Tennessee was still able to take that. So I mean, Tennessee as well didn't drop a game. That was a pretty high, I gotta imagine, high octane regional final. San Diego State, I think I might even move towards Tennessee just because San Diego State has looked a little underwhelming, dropping games to Alabama, Louisiana Tech. So I think they're definitely still the favorites there, but I would be picking the upset for Tennessee. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens in this match here as Purdue ready to take on Colorado on Manfield night.
Yep. As this one gets underway,
Oh,
this is
no.
going to be
Yep. Good. Ding? Question mark?
It looks good.
Okay.
I think it's good. I think Yokes is the farthest one. Purdue obviously has an advantage, but I feel like both these teams are pretty good. As Brazy gets a good 50, and Ryan for Purdue. This is a team that we're going to have to learn from scratch, as we don't know any of these players from Purdue. This is going to be a great start, as we've seen this Colorado team already and how they can play, and we're going to see how Purdue can match that style of aggression that Colorado has.
And already here, they're starting off on the back foot. Colorado trying to get things going quickly. Seems like they're being given a little more room to work with here offensively. A couple more holes in the defense than they had against Kansas, though. There's still opportunities aplenty for them in that series. Playing to try to get something going here off a touch over Yokes. Yokes doing well to turn around, catch up to it, and maybe start something high. Pass over to Brazy, completely unchallenged. Actually, that is wrong, but he is able to still get a drop down to Yokes. Saved by Duck. Still dangerous, though, for Purdue. They're up against it here. It's a shot from Thumper, and Colorado gets on the board first.
This is just great pressure from the side of Colorado. Yokes gets the first touch, Brazy gets the second touch, and then goes for the demo on Duck. Makes him have to make a decision on whether or not to challenge, and Thumper's able to get an easy shot.
Yeah, I never want to see somebody trying to make a three-point turn in net, as I believe Duck was having to do there. Thumper going to try to add on to this one. It's going to be up off the back ramp. Duck doing well to receive this. Hits it away. Brazy catch over to Yokes. It's a good pass. Ryan has to make the save, and he does. Follow up by Yokes to Brazy. Passing still there for Colorado. A bit of a team bump. And actually might be here for a counter, maybe for Purdue. Thumper caught overextending. Going to take this one to the other side. Plane is waiting under him. Takes 150. Will go to the way of Colorado. So far, everything coming up for the Buffaloes, as Purdue struggling to generate anything difficult offensively.
Yeah, and I feel like after that one goal, I feel like Purdue is doing a much better job at handling the pressure. If they get a shot off themselves, it's a crazy pinch. Leads to some immediate pressure from Colorado, but a good touch from Purdue. Plane is able to get up there. Ryan with one touch over to Brazy. Can Brazy do anything with this? No, he can't. Neither can Ryan. Ryan gets a weird touch over to Payne, but Plane able to take this to the wall. Duck gets one touch. Is anyone there? No one's there, but a miss on the side of Colorado means Yokes is on the backboard. Fakes one out, but Ryan's able to get the touch anyway. The double commit from both sides there. Everyone kind of jumping for the ball right now as Duck gets a 50 with Purdue player. As Plane gets kind of double 50'd, as Yokes is able to have a wide open net right now, but Ryan's able to make the save and Duck's able to get the clear. Thumper is waiting as Ryan gets one touch, but they're waiting. Quick shot from Purdue. Is anyone there? Brazy is there for the squishy save. That's some good defense from Colorado.
Yeah, and we saw finally a chance starting to be there for Purdue. These physical plays working out, keeping Colorado on defense also has thrown them off a little bit. This one's thrown down by Plane, gets 50'd by Yokes, and that's going to send this one back to the midfield line where Ryan is waiting. No boost to work with. Nobody on Purdue has a lot. Finally, Plane gets boosted up, and not before a passing play starts to develop. A bump on the back line, maybe a chance for Brazy to get around this one, but just a little too awkward for everybody on the ball. Ryan takes a pretty poor 50. Might be there for somebody on Colorado. Plane first. Ryan now downfield. Brazy going to try to extend for this one. Can't quite get it. Duck beat out to the ball by Yokes. Here comes the counterattack for Colorado. One waiting in the wing. Doesn't get him. Philip reset on target. Ryan off the crossbar. And Purdue able to keep the lead at 1.
Incredible defense on the side of Purdue. Love to see that. As just as I say that, it's
Oh, no.
one of the easy ones. That's an unfortunate 50 for Purdue. I believe that was Plane up there. Yeah, it's an unfortunate 50. Brazy just a crazy jump for that. I can't believe he even got up for that, but yeah, that's just an unfortunate 50. And 2 minutes remaining. Purdue has to put up something.
Yeah, and Purdue just seem a little slower to each of these challenges, and they're trying to just let Colorado do whatever and make mistakes, and while Colorado are making them, they're also getting back to the point where it's not easy to capitalize for the Boilermakers. Demo coming through. Another one here will allow Plane to take a little bit of time on the backboard. I do believe he was getting chased by Brazy, though. But for a second to drop it down low, trying to find somebody in the midfield. It's Duck, takes 150. Yokes clearing to the sidewall where all three members of Colorado are waiting. Brazy will take this one, reset past one. Yokes, can he turn around for this one? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to, as a couple more bumps coming through. Things still so uncomfortable for Purdue.
Colorado took a 3-man triple commit and somehow had pressure off of it. As a good shot from Purdue, double save from Colorado, as a recovery from Yokes, gets 2, gets 3, but Brazy's not ready for the pass. Plane just leaves the ball to Thumper. Thumper has a wide open lane. I don't know what Plane was doing there, as Plane now goes for the ball, but Yokes is able to get it first. The back pass over to Brazy, over to Yokes. Heads back to Thumper. Thumper to no one other than Duck on the side of Purdue is a demo for Plane, as Plane's able to take this out of the side, gets one touch over to Yokes on the backboard, gets a bump. Is anyone there for Purdue? Is that nope? Brazy's gonna get there first, and it's a clear, and Colorado holding this 2-goal lead with 35 seconds remaining.
And Purdue have started to develop some chances offensively, but for them it just doesn't seem to be anything too threatening, as the first challenge, while it can get something going, there's just nobody to follow, and it's led to them these balls getting pinged right back into their half. It's a big miss from Thumper, though, might open up something, but Duck will jump at it, and 15 seconds left. Doesn't look like we're headed towards anything besides another Colorado game victory, barring a last-second miracle here. Plane dropping this one down to Ryan. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Doesn't have any boost. Still beats out one. Thumper will cut it off, and that's going to do it. Colorado will continue their momentum from the Kansas series and take game number 1.
Ooh, the momentum, maybe Purdue with one touch. Ryan to the backboard. Anyone there? Nope. Nope. And it heads down. Colorado wins game number 1 of the semifinals.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they were ever really under threat. Purdue still doing well to put on 5 shots, but none of them were very threatening. And it just didn't seem like Colorado even had to sweat. They didn't have to work for many of their goals either. Just a couple good 50s, 1 or 2, able to do enough to get those chances to manifest. Purdue was able to stop the bleeding with a couple of minutes left, but not being able to generate any offense against a team that's more than willing to play defense in the latter half of games is not going to get you much.
Absolutely not. The shot totals are quite close. It's 5 to 8. Only 3 more shots for Colorado, so it's not like the offensive showing that they put up in game 1 versus Kansas. But I still think Purdue has to immediately make some changes to not be on the defensive side so much. I feel like they had to make some incredible saves this last game.
It's a good adjustment from Colorado. They played a lot off of the counterattack against Kansas. Now, against a team that's giving them a little more space, they're doing well to hold pressure and really suffocate and starve this Purdue team. I'm going to see if they have a response here in game number 2. Obviously, going down 2-0, it's not going to be the end of the world, but for a series that has looked, at least so far in this one game, so much in favor of the Buffaloes, really don't want to be forced to win 4 of 5.
Obviously, Purdue has a lot of work to do. Brace is going to take this downfield. 0 boost, so he can't get back to this. No flip. Yokes is going to take this across the field, but Duck's going to clear. In between the defense of Brazy and... Oh, off the ceiling. Is anyone there? Yokes is there, but a quick shot. Oh, right off target, and Brazy is able to recover this. Ryan meets him in the air, but Brazy gets a good 50. Yokes is going to beat first to this. Duck has to get there. Duck does get there, and Plane gets a demo onto Thumper, so the defense of Colorado has to get back. Is anyone there? Thumper is back after the demo. Duck's on the sidewall, gets 1 touch. Can he get a second? No, he cannot. And a big clear as 2 players from Colorado jump. Is anyone there for Purdue to recover this? No, but Thumper's on the backboard. A great save by Duck, but Plane is not able to recover this. He had at least a quarter of a tank there. With a shot on target from Plane, he immediately recovers.
Yeah, and I mean, things just developing well here. Brazy, that touchdown what he was looking for, and even despite Colorado, their defense being really set up, Plane just finding maybe a blind spot in the vision of that last man and able to strike here for Purdue, their first lead of the series. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Was that kickoff might work out in their favor as well. Ryan trying to play it past Yokes, just standing tall and getting another good 50. Plane forced to race back, and early chances for Purdue being pushed away.
Duck takes it to the sidewall, and as I was saying before things got crazy after kickoff, this is what we wanted to see from Purdue, actually able to get some pressure onto on these Buffaloes. And Plane gets a demo on the defense. Is anyone there? Ryan's able to get this to the backboard, but Thumper's ready for the touch, but gets a missed touch, but Brazy spawns in time. What recognition.
Yeah.
Yokes takes it to the kind of the crossbar as a quick save from I don't remember who it was, but good save from Purdue, and Duck's able to take this out. Thumper Is it going to not be able to get this? As Plane takes it to the sidewall. Plane catches his own touch, gets the second touch, gets the third. Can he get the double tap? He almost gets the double tap. Is anyone there? No. Just in time for Colorado, and they get the clear.
That's the third
Raises
ban.
up the ceiling. And almost. I really like that setup from Colorado, though.
Yeah, they do seem to be getting a little antsy whenever these counterattack chances are manifesting. They're really trying to push them as fast as they can, and it's led to a couple of double commits, a couple of missed chances. Hasn't been anything too egregious so far, but does need to be something that they clean up if they want to come back in this game. Yokes now air dribble, still a little bit of boost, gonna leave it for Brazy, maybe just a fake out play. Duck able to make the save. Still Purdue all zeros on the boost meters. Brazy center. Plane finally got a little bit to work with and is able to get a couple of 50s off. He's gonna take his time here and does beat out Yokes center though. The first one there is Brazy. Duck makes another save. Still trying to catch up to this ball. Takes 150. Thumper gonna allow Brazy to go for this one. Things maybe starting to calm down a little bit for Purdue. Two go at it though. Thumper now pushing this one back into the corner. Gets demoed for his troubles and maybe some breathing room for Purdue.
Incredible clear from Duck. There's a great save from Plane. I feel like Duck has been the defensive MVP for Purdue to start this game. And if he gets a shot on target, he could have been the MVP in general. As Duck's defense has kept Purdue alive. I think he has 4 saves right now. Yeah, 4 saves and only 1 shot. He has been the defensive back line for Purdue. As can Ryan beat this ball? Yes, he can, but Brazy's in the corner. He's able to collect this most likely. Gets past Ryan. Duck's there. Gets a fake on one. Quick demo from a double demo. It's just... Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to sneak in for Brazy. That would have been so funny.
Yeah.
As a quick counterattack from Plane. A bump in the corner, and Yokes is able to collect this. Is anyone there? Plane's able to get this. Can he get the double tap? No. Is anyone there from Purdue? No, everyone had backed off. But Duck, wide open. Yokes gets a save. Still, some great pressure from Purdue. It seems like the games have flipped. It's a completely different flip of pressure.
Yeah, and Purdue, unlike Colorado, are doing this with a 1-goal lead, which might make things a little more tense for them heading into this final minute of play. Plane trying to play off his own touch. Let's get a good 50 through. Brazy going to be allowed to get it for free. Might be a mistake. Going for a bump. Ryan up first. Still in Yokes' possession. Duck getting chased all the way up and down the backboard. It might be a free chance to go across to the far post. It's a little too difficult of an angle. Now Plane looking for a counterattack. Off the ceiling. Trying to play this by himself. Delays the flip. Can he get it on target? He can, but Yokes able to make the save. Thumper going to try to get this one out. Colorado do need to start getting some offense and something threatening as well. These touches, while they are good to keep pressure, they are not developing shooting chances that are difficult for Purdue to deal with.
No, and Duck's able to get that good touch, a good pass, but a great pass again. Is Brazy able to get back to this? He gets a 50 on Ryan, but no shot. As Ryan takes us off the ceilings, anyone there from Colorado? No. Plane's trying to go for this. He does get the 50. I can't believe he got that 50 there. Plane gets it out. Is anyone there? Duck's able to collect this in the midfield. 10 seconds left. Right now, Purdue with a 1-goal lead is a crazy pinch. I don't think that's what Purdue wanted. Is Yokes going to get the final shot? He doesn't get to touch on the ball. And Purdue clears this downfield. Ryan, all he has to do is land this, and Purdue wins game number 2.
And, I mean, Colorado just been stifled completely. The shots are definitely there for them. You can see they had 9, even out shooting Purdue, but it just wasn't enough to get anything that looked to be going in the back of that blue net. And now they do have to consider what to do offensively. It hasn't really been an issue for them this entire tournament. They've been generating goals when they've wanted to, but now they seem to have met a team that's as good as holding pressure that they have been.
Now, I'm not going to say that Colorado isn't having good chances, because they are having good chances. They led in shots again. They had 9 shots to Purdue's 7. They had 2 more shots. It's just Duck on the defensive line.
I mean, yeah.
Duck and Ryan, with all three players, the combined 8 saves, is incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, if that kind of performance keeps up from Purdue, which it can be very difficult to keep up good defense, you have to imagine them might be able to help propel them to a victory, though, assuming that that level of defense can't be played the entire series, which might be an incorrect assumption. They're still going to want to get a little more than 1 goal a game. More than capable of that, but we'll see what happens. This game 3 is so pivotal. Don't really know which team to favor here. Purdue just going to try to carry their momentum to a victory.
And a small little update for those watching this stream and not the main stream. Tennessee is 2-0 in the series versus San Diego State.
I'm telling you, man, that Tennessee team looks to have had a good challenge, survived it, and now come out a little bit stronger. These two teams, of course, challenging each other well. This one going to leak through offensively for Colorado, handled shakily by Purdue. Yokes able to dunk that one through off the crossbar, post and crossbar again before finally falling through. And the woodwork very kind to Yokes as Colorado get on the board.
Oh, all of Purdue was right there in the exact same spot. It was a missed touch from Plain. I know that's not what he wanted, but I feel like Duck should have let Plain chase his own ball down. I feel like Duck catching it there just led to a quick goal from Colorado, and now Yokes checking this out. Duck with a quick 50. 4:40 left on the clock. A full game still left for Purdue to do anything. But double commit again. Purdue has to be careful. They cannot be double committing on their defense, which their defense has been their strong suit. As what a save from Plain. Follow-up save, not there, but a quick demo means a quick clear from Ryan.
Yeah, and each of these first two games shutouts. Yokes looking for something off the ceiling, not going to be there. Might actually even get a pass off, but it seems that the team that has led has been able to keep control enough to shut the other team off the scoreboard. A demo coming through on the back line might open up some space for Ryan, looking for a teammate midfield. It's there for Yokes off the respawn. Crazy now, air dribble out. It's a little far away from him to go at it for Purdue. Ryan needs to be careful with this ball. Pops it high, only as far as Thumper though. He's going to try to find Yokes in the midfield. 50 there. Ryan going to be able to get this one for free. Brazy backed off of it, couldn't make contact again. Shot on target, no, it's well wide, and Purdue, that chance will go by the wayside.
And a double demo, meaning both players is a small 2v2 for a half second. Yokes is recovering in the corner. Misses the touch, but no one's there. Purdue wasn't ready for it. Quick demo time to the net. What a save from Brazy.
Yeah, Ryan.
That was an incredible save.
Good pace on that shot as well. Just that defense set up just well enough for Colorado to keep the ball out of their net, keep their lead at 1. Might still be in more trouble here, though. That ball off the backboard, a great clear from Yokes. Will force Purdue to slow things down. Thumper going to try to speed it right back up, though. Gonna find a teammate here is Duck, but he gets dunked again. Colorado now doing well on offense to maintain possession, as these touches seem to just be last second, so uncomfortable for Purdue every time. It's over to Yokes. He's going to drop this one down, playing and dunking it through. Gets another touch off the ground. Can't quite find the ball again, and so Thumper possession, maybe 2v1. Yokes waiting in the side. But you have to think maybe a demo there would have served better, as Colorado can't extend their lead.
It was a great demo on the side of Purdue. And just Yokes. Are you kidding me? What an incredible air dribble over 2.
He's going to make me eat my own words yet again. It seems like the caster curse in full swing today. As the moment he decides to take control of the ball, it's already decided at that point. The Boilermakers can't do anything about it. And now they need to yet again find a goal here. This time 2 needed. Plenty of time to do so, but with how difficult offense has been, especially for Purdue in this series, you have to wonder how easy that's going to be.
A 2-goal lead is not safe. We saw that in the last series, but I feel like Colorado is much better at holding leads with Ryan. Can he get a shot on target here? Oh, but Plain jumps a little bit too early. A good play from Purdue, though. There's a quick demo from Thumper onto Duck. It's a good save from Ryan, and Plain's back in the play. Can he get anything with this? Yes, he can, but the shot on target, Yokes is right there. Quick clear, and Ducks have to recover this off the backboard. Yokes can get this to a teammate. Shot on target. Not in. Great save from Ryan, but another 50 from Yokes, and looks like Colorado is beginning to constrict the Purdue defense.
Yeah, and the Buffalo starting to charge here. Purdue doing their best to hold them back, and right now they just need to find something offensively, though Colorado's still applying all the pressure. They're not slowing down, even with this 2-goal lead. And only 90 seconds to play. Yokes off of his own back wall. Gets it past 1. Brazy will double commit. Still take possession from him. Can he get anything off of it? Duck makes the save. But still something needed down the other end for Purdue. They can't just sit here and play more defense. It's not going to be enough. Bump coming through. Maybe allowing Plain to get this thing going. 1v1 with Yokes. Reset. Trying to get something off the backboard. It will be cleared all the way back. And that's going to burn even more time off the clock.
Yeah, some incredible... Oh, and this... Oh, I thought that was going to sneak through immediately when I started talking, but a good defensive play from Purdue. With a minute remaining, Purdue just has to get something on the board, but it just looks like Colorado has all the pressure right now. Ryan has to catch this. It's an okay touch, but has to get it past Yokes. Does not do so. Gets another touch. Past Yokes. Over almost on top of Brazy, but... Some really close work right now. done by the Purdue side, but Colorado is just having full pressure and not a lot of boost on the side of Purdue means that this Colorado boa constrictor offense is just, oh my gosh, there's no room. There's no room for Purdue right now.
And no mercy shown by Brazy either, as he will continue to harass this Purdue defense until finally he will force one through. And they've been up against it for the past 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And Colorado seem to have firmly regained their grip on this series. Maybe one back here for Duck, just 0 boost. Brazy will pre-jump him though, and that might give a chance for Duck to walk this one in. Not going to happen. Ryan going to look to pass this to a teammate. A couple of bumps coming through will probably end any last shreds of hope that Purdue had of taking this game. It will be Colorado moving it towards a series advantage. Duck reset, can't get anything going. And Colorado yet again showing how strong they can be when they have a lead. Purdue just don't look to be finding anything on the offensive end.
Yeah. This is just a dominant showing offensively from Colorado. I feel like Purdue, like, it's just 10 shots to 4. And the Thumper didn't even get a single shot. Thumper had 92 points.
I mean, Colorado seems to be toying with their prey a little bit, which, I mean, might be a little disrespectful to Purdue, considering that they have defended well, but defending well and giving up 3 means that you haven't played a lot of offense, and that much definitely holding true here. You just have to wonder, what can they do to actually get down towards that orange goal? Just seem to be stuck on their own half. Gonna head over to Utopia Coliseum for this next game. Purdue looking to level the series again. And I will say, it looked pretty unlikely after game 1 that Purdue was going to keep it close, and they turned out to win game number 2. So maybe just the evens working out for them here. We'll see if that's what's in store for us here.
Purdue made the first change in their play style in game 2. And then Colorado made adjustments in game number 3. Now we got to see what game number 4 Purdue looks like. See if they make any changes to match the style of offensive powerhouse that is Colorado.
Will be
Yotes takes 1 touch with his 2nd touch. Duck over to the backboard, but Duck with a 2nd catch on the backboard.
Purdue really needs to watch their boost totals here, and they seem to be having some trouble, especially with how often they've been suffocated in their own half. As right now they have a combined 8 boosts. Duck able to make the save. Brazy's touch was well wide. Thumper missing. Maybe a counterattack going through. Duck missed the ball. It's still on offense somehow for Colorado. Finally a chance for Ryan to break free, but he's just going to give away possession. Actually, no free ball here for him. Duck causing chaos. Maybe a pass over. Brazy makes the save. Colorado's still having some trouble here, but Purdue, you can see on offense now they're running low on boost. Yokes counterattack, flip reset off the backboard. Is anybody there to follow? Thumper just going to put that well wide. It looks as if maybe things starting to balance out with equal opportunities down either end.
It does, and that... Oh, I thought that was in. I went quiet. I was like, oh my gosh. I couldn't see if it was in or not, but that might be in as well. But Brazy, off the corner bounce. Purdue couldn't read it. That was a really, really strange bounce off the corner of the post. I can vouch for Purdue. I wouldn't have read that either. But a great pass given to Brazy, and he just slotted that in the perfect spot.
Yeah, good vision from Thumper to find his teammate there when it's not easy to do so. Brazy now looking for somebody. It's Thumper. This connection starting to work out well for Colorado. Ryan taking 150, playing does good enough to get back to it, but Brazy still with possession. Everybody on Purdue swarming this ball. Finally, they will get a clear out. Duck, nope, still dunked by Thumper. It's difficult for them to clear their own half, and they just need to start doing it at some point because Brazy continues to bear down on the blue net.
It's just a barrage of shots, and Brazy, with his 2nd goal of the game, no one on Purdue even has 100 points yet. 1 minute and 30 seconds into the game number 4. It's all Colorado.
Yeah, and this one, Duck free ball to work with, but he has to waste extra boost because of how awkward it was playing. Just not keeping this close enough, and now Ryan's last man having to deal with Thumper on pretty much full boost. He was going to fake this one low. Ryan doing well to get another 50 off. Actually gets a pinch forward, so that gives Purdue some time to grab boost. Set themselves up. Good recovery from Brazy, though. He has an air dribble. Looking for another 50 with Plane, shutting it down. But even with Purdue starting to look better on offense, I was about to say they're having some trouble getting shots on target. Finally, one going through there. Not going to be in the back of the orange net, but maybe some progress for the Boilermakers.
Absolutely. Oh.
Okay, well, never mind.
Right as you say it again, right as you thought there was progress, an incredible touch from Yokes and Breezy with a hat trick in game number 4.
Yeah, Brazy seems hell-bent on making sure that everything I say is proved wrong within 5 seconds. As we will continue on here, Colorado looks to be starting off right where they left off in game 3, just in complete control with Purdue. Nothing they're able to do. Get them back in this game and really in this series as they're looking down the barrel of having to win 3 in a row if they drop this one. Brazy downfield, trying to find Thumper. It's a little far away from him, but Purdue, they, again, just like we saw from Kansas last series, Colorado, they're pushing so much offensively that whenever Purdue has a chance with the ball, they're just pushing it downfield, trying to get something on target just to feel the emotion of having a shot on target.
Ryan with a quick 50. Oh, Duck, oh my gosh. Duck recovers that. I was not expecting Duck to recover that at all. It looked like he was completely awkward, almost out of boost. And Ryan's is out of boost, upside down, gets a 50 somehow. And Brazy is able to take this out, gets demoed by Duck, but Thumper's coming in, gets beat. Duck has to get this touch. He does. It's a 3v1 opportunity for Purdue. They have offense. And Brazy immediately takes away that offense. Thumper, 1 touch, 2 touch, shot, in. Colorado.
It's just
across the field. It's just too easy.
Precisely, and it just seems like they can do whatever they want. They can score whatever way they want. They can grab pressure. They can score off of quick counters, mechanical plays, on the ground, aerially. Doesn't matter what they do. Purdue has just been unable to stop it, and they've been unable to get something on their other end. Finally, double chap chance for Plain, lining it up, can't make contact. And it's the first chance for Purdue that we've seen in pretty much 2 games going by the wayside. Duck, flip, reset off the crossbar. Finally, one will fall through for Ryan. But Purdue, there's still so much work for them to do, even with that one back.
Finally, we've been waiting. We've been waiting, and we finally get some great offense from Purdue. That was a great pop-up to beat 2. I'm really happy. I'm honestly happy. I did not want to see a blowout completely and have Purdue kind of shrink away in this series, but a goal, nonetheless, keeps the momentum from going completely Colorado's way as they get a second touch over to Brazy. Brazy misses. Anyone there? Yes, he's there. Almost a goal from Purdue, but a great save from Yokes to keep that one out. I almost thought that was going to pinch in.
And maybe if Purdue gets one back here, you have to think it might be within reach, but doesn't look like it's going to be. Playing, trying to find a psycho. It's not going to fall through. Pass over to Brazy. And just the precision from Colorado continues to stun this Boilermakers defense.
It's just too easy sometimes. Just passing. Brazy has 4 goals, 5 shots, nearly 100% automatic. He just seems unstoppable this game.
Yeah, and it's kind of a sad stat. This is the first game in the series where both teams have scored. As, I mean, mostly credit to Colorado there. Purdue has only had 2 goals total, 1 in game 2 and 1 in game 4 here. As they're going to have to treat this as a go next game, reset their mental, and look towards at least getting another one back on Aquadome in game 5. Playing just going to try to stall time himself. A couple of fakes coming through. I don't think they're too focused.
Teammate.
Yep. Top tie Brazy with possession, trying to add insult to injury. Flip reset, not going to get too much on it, and it will be saved away well by Ryan. But it just seems like it's all over for Purdue at this point.
Yeah, Purdue is going to be looking down the barrel of 3 games down, having to win this series. And a good setup, actually. That was a really good setup by Purdue. It just wasn't able to go in as Yokes misses the ball. Ryan can't get one last possession for Purdue as Brazy plays with the ball in the corner. Thumper does nothing with the ball. And with that, Colorado has won game number 4 and has a 3-1 advantage in the series and just has to win 1 more game. Send us and them to the grand finals.
And this is a little bit of an instance of G2 defense here. We're just keeping your opponent so suffocated in their own half with good offense that they just aren't able to score. And it's led to allowing, I think, for Purdue 0.5 goals per game. So it's been just complete domination from the Buffaloes the whole way through.
Absolutely. And it wasn't like the whole team was doing anything. This was the Brazy show in game number 4. 6 shots, 4 goals. He had almost more shots than the entirety of Purdue by himself.
little credit to Thumper as well, though. He had 3 assists, setting up 2 of those Brazy goals and 1 from Yokes, but...
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, but I think that's important, though. Every single goal for Colorado was assisted, so they're all working with each other so well. And that's really manifesting in what could be a Grand Finals appearance if they're able to take any one of the next 3 games.
We're going to find out if Purdue has anything in them to keep this series alive. As we all go into Aquadome, as we go into the crowdless map, the silence of the underwater map is... Okay, that's just, it's just so clean. I didn't even know what to say there. It was just a great flick from Thumper. 2 players from Purdue go. And it's an easy shot for Colorado.
And already a 4-minute and 51-second countdown timer for Colorado before they will be moving on to the Grand Finals. Purdue, of course, now themselves a 4 minutes and 51 seconds to find a goal, which is plenty of time, but they have struggled to get on offense and struggled to score this entire series, and it doesn't look like Colorado's going to make it any easier for them. This one, 50 to high, might be there as well for Thumper, trying to drop this one down off of Bouncer. Ryan makes a good read on it. Looking for a sidewall double, 50s it well with Brazy, but that follow-up by Duck, he just has to dive at it, and it's leading to a complete loss of control here for most of these Purdue touches.
It just seems like Colorado is dribbling this downfield. All 3 of Purdue players go a bump, but Ryan still gets the save. Ducks downfield, low boost, has to do something with his ball, gets a bump. Ryan gets the mid boost. Yokes gets 1 touch. Over to Thumper. Thumper misses. It's a 1v3. Plane just has to go for the demo. Can he get it? No. Brazy with an incredible dodge as Plane takes the ball away. Bumps Thumper. Is anyone there? Yes, Duck is. It looks like this in the corner. Stolen away from Yokes. That's an incredible set of touches over from the Purdue side as Duck is chasing in the corner. I think he needs to be going to the ball instead. What is happening for Colorado? Everyone was up. That was really funny to look at. Look like synchronized swimmers over there. Plane gets past 1. Ryan kind of up to no one. It's over to Yokes. Yokes can he get the double tap? Yes, he can! And deals a pass away.
Yokes putting an exclamation mark on what has been a stellar series for this Colorado offense. They just seem to be playing with their food at this point. They feel that they just cannot be touched, and Purdue, I mean, they really have not been able to get anywhere near this Colorado net, even just that one dribble bump chance falling by the wayside. And it just seems like this, I mean, ironically, against Purdue, Colorado was the runaway train.
Absolutely. I love that metaphor. As Plane kind of gets a 50 with everyone from Colorado is, Ryan left the ball, and I don't even know what's happening. I feel like everyone just faked each other there as no one's able to make contact with the ball. Ducks gets 1 touch. It's wide open. Where did Colorado go?
Might be having a little too much fun there. Need to lock in again. I'm sure Justin will be working on that. But Duck able to do well to get a Doomsy dish and a 50 through with Brazy. So Purdue finding their 3rd goal of the series and not quite out of it just yet. A win here would send them to Neo Tokyo, where we saw both of these 2 teams won their previous series, obviously, and have both of them win again. Plane going to try to get this one going here for Purdue. The comeback attempt still fully on. Brazy. It's a touch a little bit away from him, but no contact made by Ryan. And so it will be now in possession of Yokes. You don't want to see this man on the ball. He's going to slow it down. He's going to find a teammate. Brazy can't play off the pinch very well, and Playing to take it away.
Brazy getting 1 touch over to Yokes. Yokes is going to take this to the wall. He's going to go for a 2nd touch. Just gets the 2nd touch. I didn't think he touched that, but he did. Kind of no one from Purdue is going for the ball, but Duck's able to get the clear over to Thumper. Thumper gets 1 touch, but Ryan's going to be able to collect this. No. Cut out from Brazy. Is anyone from Purdue going for this? Plane does. It's an awkward ball. Plane has to get the 2nd touch. Does, but Yokes is going to cut this out. Is he going to be able to get the double? Yes, he does. It's on target. He gets his triple touch almost. Duck's able to collect this in the corner. He has to get this out. Purdue needs a goal. So obviously, they have 2 minutes to get it, but we would like to not have to go into the final minute to be able to get this goal. But Ryan taking it out, doesn't get a touch at all. Leaves it to Yokes. Yokes leaves it to Brazy. Brazy back down to Thumper. Is anyone there? Almost a back pass. But Duck able to take this out. Duck gets 1 touch, a 2nd touch. Period has to all. Wants to Yokes. It's a little mistouch. Plane misses the ball. That was their chance for Purdue. But Duck able to get 1 touch, a 2nd touch, a 3rd touch. I don't think that's what they wanted. Yokes with a great fake to fake out a demo there from Duck, but kind of a fake from Plane himself. Ryan gets 1 touch, gets the 2nd touch, but a 50 over to Plane. Plain has to get this high over Breezy. Is anyone there from Purdue? No, but Yokes is kind of dacking up to be able to get this with full boost.
Yeah, and Yokes, he's been waiting all night, I feel, to unleash the mechanics, and he has done so here in Game 5. Which has this Colorado team up by 1. That might be equalized, though, and Ryan brings Purdue level. Their first time scoring multiple games in the series, which feels unreal to say. But they have done just that, and now a break for the Boilermakers. They might have a chance here. Well, certainly they do have a chance. Tied up, 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, and with how difficult the scoring has been, especially for Purdue, you have to think the next goal is going to have so much weight in this game.
This next has a miss. Both players miss. A whifty. That could have been a goal for Purdue had contact been made at all. Bit of a missed touch from Duck. Plain has to get up here. I cannot believe he made that touch. Yokes almost got it over him. His Thumper is going to get this pass over to Yokes, a double commit. Can Purdue play this well? But Yokes is going to play this perfectly. Plays it up to the ceiling. Pass to almost all 3. 1 player left in net, and Duck makes the save. Brazy gets 1 touch up. If Purdue can get this clear, they can get a shot. Is anyone there from Purdue? No, but Thumper's going to be able to turn this around as a shot. Is anyone there? Purdue's a little awkward, but Ryan gets the save. Yokes is on the side. He passes it over to Thumper. Thumper gets 1 touch. Is anyone there for Purdue? Yes.
Double commit.
Thumper. Double commit again. Duck up. He does get a 50 with Thumper. Yokes into the corner. Kind of gets it under Ryan. Duck has to be careful here. Plain kind of pre-jumps. Can he get any touch here? He touches Yokes instead, which works out a little bit. It's 10 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds remaining. Can anyone have the final shot here? Brazy might. It might be Yokes. 1 second remaining. Oh my gosh, can Purdue get this up? Yes, they can, but Duck, too hard of a touch. And we head to Game 5 overtime.
It seemed like Purdue was content to head to overtime ever since they scored with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And I don't know if they love that strategy, but they did get there in the end. But still, though, they're leaving Yokes with a chance on the ball here. Plain, good 50 from him. Still Yokes, though. Ceiling pinch, a little weak. And Ryan, I think he pre-jumped that one, actually. Still going to fall into Brazy's possession. Duck able to intercept it, only for the moment, though. Thumper trying to bear down on this one. Yokes has to reverse for it, and now Plain with a chance. Ryan will also dive at it, which makes this more difficult, and Yokes, he's just getting possession back and trying to win the series here for Colorado. 50 taken well by Purdue. They seem to be finally taking some initiative on offense, but they still have to deal with these ones coming through for the Buffaloes. This one into the corner. Duck will deal with it well. It's put right back on by Yokes. Clear made. Now Duck looking for a redirect, a reset maybe, trying to find Ryan. It's just not there, and still Purdue unable to find anything on offense.
Double commit from Purdue. Kind of leaving this Plain, kind of has all the space in the world. Can he do anything? A double commit from Colorado. They look a little rattled for no reason. Seems like Purdue just kind of sat with the ball. Kind of a bump. Is anyone there? Ryan gets the save. Very close. Yokes is waiting. He's waiting for this ball. But Ryan's able to take this away. Brazy gets 1 touch. Gets the 2nd touch. Pinched out middle. Duck. Clear downfield. Is anyone there? It's wide open. A game winner in Game 5 overtime is a cross-map pinch.
And how does Purdue keep getting away with this? They just seemed completely dead in the water. They went down 2-0. And to that point, they'd only scored 2 goals in the entire series. It looked like they had to move the weight of the world to get this one to 6, and they've done just that. And Colorado, they're going to be thinking that they did this last series and came out all right, but Purdue, they might have some momentum. They might have a good chance here.
They did this against Kansas, and they went to Game 6. I just don't think that you can keep for surviving series giving away games like this. 13 shots to 5. 7 more shots. And they lost this game. I just don't think that you can continue having that much offensive output and lose these games. In my opinion, incredible defensive stand by Purdue. They did more than enough to survive this game. But there was moments in that overtime that just, for no reason, everyone kind of just stood still.
Yeah,
I feel like Colorado definitely could have won this.
Yeah, and obviously, benefit of going up through one of the series that you have 3 more chances to close it out. As they're going to look to execute on their second one here. An update for the San Diego State Tennessee series. Tennessee up 3-2, but currently down 1-2 in Game 6. So both of these series going to 6 again. Maybe 6 is the magic number for Colorado and Tennessee. We'll see what happens here.
That is a reverse sweep opportunity. Tennessee was up 3-0 in that series.
Really?
Yeah, they were up 3-0 in the series, and San Diego State has crawled their way back as this is wide open. Can anyone that get there? Okay, that works. I don't think anyone from Purdue expected that pinch from Breezy. I did not either.
Yeah, and Duck just having to take a full 360 in net and playing driving under the ball. And Yokes will yet again put a 4-minute and 50-second and change countdown timer on this series for both teams. We'll see if he can fulfill that one this time around. Purdue again having to play from behind. They're not super comfortable in this position. Not with these passes coming through. Yokes able to find that one on target. Brazy is, but Duck makes the save.
Great save again from Duck. Duck has been the defense for Purdue. If he's making saves, they at least have a chance this game. As Yokes is going to catch this again. He loves to do this, is catching it in the corner and then air dribbling it off his own backboard as he gets a 50, but Plain gets the win on that 50. Ryan gets the second 50. The net's wide open, but Brazy is able to get back. Is anyone there for Purdue? Yes, one touch from Plain. Plain's going to get back to disperse. Shot on target. Pressure from Purdue is beginning to mount. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, still need to do well to get out of their own half, though these can't just be one-off chances on offense. They need to be something that consistently happens. That one almost squeezed through by Yokes. Don't know how that one almost went in. But regardless, we keep going. Plain popping this one high with power. Yokes last back. Plain looking for the dunk, can't quite find it. Now Duck off the corner wall. Yokes will shut it down. He's been a little bit of a bigger player on defense this time around. Double commit for Purdue will work out in their favor. Thumper doing well to recover. Now a counterattack coming through. I believe it's Ryan racing, no, Duck racing back for this one, does find it. And Purdue now starting to seem a little more comfortable, only for the moment, though. Yokes off the backboard. Is anybody there for for Colorado, rather? It is Brazy. It's put wide, and these follows just a little too far for both teams.
Duck a little bit awkward. Low boost. Is anyone there? Ryan, shot on target. It's off. Is anyone there? Plain misses. It's wide open. Duck has to get here. He has to be careful with Thumper. Kind of puts it in an awkward position that Colorado can't score from. Is anyone coming in? Yokes, shot on target. This double commit from Purdue.
This just should not be going in Duck. I mean, he should have been closer to that offensive play to begin with for Purdue, but what could be an equalized game turns into a team pinch own goal down the other end. And now Colorado again up 2 with plenty of time left. Will Purdue be able to catch lightning in a bottle twice, or will Colorado be head to the grand finals? Duck reset off the backboard. Brazy makes the clear over to Thumper. He's going to take one touch at it. Plain Ryan double commit. Plain gets the touch here. He will follow it again. He has enough boost to work with. Gets it past 1. Brazy takes another 50. Things are starting to manifest here for the Boilermakers offense. Ryan drops it down, looking for Plain. It's taken away by Brazy. Still, though, they're up against it. This one bounces up high. Duck able to turn around on this. Nope, Thumper gets the dunk, and Colorado right back on offense.
Yeah, that was an incredible set of possession passing from Purdue, but Colorado just did better on defense, and Brazy gets one touch. Can he dunk Duck? He cannot dunk Duck, but Yokes out of the corner gets a 50. Thumper is able to win that 50 in the end, but Duck 50, a crazy pinch. A lot of 50s happening right now as Yokes off the ceiling. Can he get the second touch? Yes, he can. It's a third goal for Yokes in game number 6.
And Yokes has cracked the Purdue defense, finding the reset off the ceiling. It's a triple tap. And it will go in, of course, off the bounce, but a great goal nonetheless. And will move Colorado. They have to taste it now. That grand finals appearance, it's got to be so close for them. They just have to hold on for 2 minutes against a team that has scored only 5 goals all series. This one passed high for Yokes. Drop one down on target, maybe off the crossbar. Thumper gonna pop this one. Plain taking his time at Purdue. They need to find a counter, and sooner rather than later has to be the initiative.
In my opinion, they have to score within the next 15 seconds. It can't allow another goal as Brazy gets a 50. Plain gets a second 50, but Thumper straight in! And that might be the dagger. With 2 minutes, aka 1 minute and 51 seconds left, Thumper with a pinch goal off of Plain.
And that one's got to be just pure frustration for Purdue. Those 50s just not going their way, and sometimes it can feel like everything is against you. When your mental's low, when you're in a series like this, the kickoff going completely the wrong direction, and it might lead to a chance here for Thumper taking 150 low. First to this ball, it is going to be Plain and Brazy 50-50. Plain getting one high. Ryan going to back off of this one, leaving it for Yokes. Brazy has pre-jumps. Can he find it? Back to Yokes, maybe. No, it would have been a highlight goal instead. Colorado, I think they'll be okay staying up 4.
Absolutely is. Plain going to take this downfield off the ceiling. Can he get the second touch? No, he can't, but Duck kind of saves that. Ryan shot on target in 1 minute and 18 seconds. Purdue has a lifeline.
And Duck, I actually like the touch here. I think Yokes was getting to it if he didn't get one on, and Ryan finally, Purdue was sending that third man. It's something that they've been desperately needing. in these final minute or two of these games. So there is, I mean, it's incredibly unlikely, but the comeback attempt is on for Purdue. They're going to need it, and they're going to need 3 goals on the bounce here. See if they can find it. They need to first get this ball in the offensive half, and that demo will probably waste 10 seconds off the clock on its own.
Everyone kind of just standing still, waiting for Doug and what he does. Doug goes to the ceiling, gets 1 touch. Can he get the second? No, kind of falls away from him. Yoke's kind of haphazardly dribbling this. Brazy a little awkward. Ryan, 1 touch. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Brazy gets 1. Brazy with 50 seconds, kind of just carrying this out. 0 boost. He does all he needs to do and wastes so much time. Purdue needs to get going. They need to get scoring. They need to do anything. Still 3 goals down. Thumper's downfield. Doesn't get the touch, but it's still wide open. Is anyone there? Playing almost pass to Brazy. That would have been interesting, but Yokes wasting more time to the backboard. Can't get the second touch. Is anyone there? It's a goal!
Hold on now. Let's, Colorado, please do not do whatever that just was. You're still playing for a spot in the grand finals, not a ranked 3s match. So let's probably hold on the own goals here. Is now 30 seconds left. Purdue, it's within reach. It's not going to be easy, but a kickoff goal would make this so much more nervous for the Buffaloes team.
Ryan gets 1, gets a second touch. Is anyone there? Plane is there. He gets a touch, but it's over to Yokes. Off the ceiling. Plane's there. Is anyone there? Call for Purdue. Yokes is going to get the beat with 14 seconds left. That might be it. That might be it. Yokes taking all he needs, all the time he needs. It's in. Yokes with his 4th goal and the dagger, sending Colorado to the grand finals of the CCS kickoff.
And Yokes, he has come into form over these last 2 games, finally letting his precision mechanics do all the talking. And they have said volumes here. Maybe a kickoff goal for Purdue. It won't drop. And Colorado, your grand finalists, one of the 2 for the CCS Season 3 Kickoff Tournament.
An incredible run of upsets for the Boilermakers. Fantastic job even getting here. The Big Ten is going to be fantastic next season. But Colorado, one of the best teams out of the CCS in season number 2, takes their entire bracket and will be sending themselves to the grand finals against the winner of San Diego State and Tennessee, who is on the mainstream in Game 7 right now.
Imagine if that reverse sweep went through. We saw Kansas try to pull it off earlier and could not stop this Colorado team, but might be something in the cards. It might be a magical run for San Diego State, making up for their loss in the grand finals last season. We'll see if they can pull it off. I might just send us here over to the mainstream right away to get you all caught up with that matchup. So on behalf of myself and Iceberg here, thank you all so much for watching. Please drop a follow both to this channel and to Iceberg's for this, guys. If you like what you saw, huge thanks to him, and huge thanks to everybody at CCS for showing out, coming to watch this series, putting on this tournament. We're going to send you over now to Game 7 of San Diego State versus Tennessee.